Hey, Marcus, hey, you want to make some real money around here? You want to go around with that guy holding you back? Why don't you join me? Why don't you join the Root Crew? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jeffrey Wrestling. Welcome to another episode of Madness. We are on the road to Fantasy Fest on pay-per-view. Coming up in 4 short weeks, it'll be the finale of the Fantasy Wrestling League. And we are coming off the heels of a hot Guerrilla Warfare pay-per-view. And we're going to kick things off with the People's Champ and the Madness World Heavyweight Champion. It's The Rock. And The Rock has got a lot on his mind after his big win on pay-per-view. Finally, The Rock has come back to Hot Atlanta. And The Rock is here tonight to tell the millions and millions of The Rock's fans that The Rock is not only still the Madness World Heavyweight Champion, but I'm still the People's Champion, and I want to give the people what they want. And The Rock says this. The Rock says, hey Shane, Eric, you know what, The Rock, he had to go out. The Rock had to go out, and he had to get back up. And I'm bringing Vince here to the Madness brand if you smell what The Rock is cooking. At Fantasy Fest, The Rock's going to give the people what they want, and that is The Rock versus Legend, versus Legend, versus Legend, versus Legend. You see, The Rock, he's going to take on Sting. The Rock wants the Macho Man. The Rock wants Bret the Hitman Hart. The Rock wants Hogan. He wants them all. He wants to be the best damn World Heavyweight Champion there ever has been. And The Rock also wants to lay down a challenge. Shane McMahon, you want to get involved with The Rock? Why don't you show up, and why don't I defend the World Heavyweight title and kick your Rudy Poo candy ass as well? If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear it from The Rock. How about laying down the challenge to take on all of these legends here on the Madness brand? How about the challenge he just made to Shane O'Mac? He wants to defend the world title against Shane McMahon right here on Madness. And wait a minute, that's the big boss man. He's in the ring, and oh my goodness, he just took a swing at The Rock. He's got a kendo stick and he's taking down The Rock, all right to the face. What the hell did we just witness here? The big boss man has just showed up here on Madness, and he just laid out the People's Champ, The Rock. What a way to kick things off here. A wild night on Madness on the road to Fantasy Fest. Well, things already heating up on the road to Fantasy Fest. Only 4 episodes of Madness separate us from the finale, and The Rock wants to defend the world title against Legends. He wants to give the people what they want, and I'm getting word here as I'm talking. Hold on a minute. Chris Jericho making his way to the ring. Eric Bischoff and Shane McMahon. We will hear from Shane McMahon here a little later on this program. But Eric Bischoff has given me word that the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Sting, they're all going to have to earn their spots into the main event. We're not giving handouts here on the Madness brand. So the Now Gen is going to look to spoil the main event. And we're going to have a matchup right here. It's Chris Jericho and the Macho Man. This matchup was already scheduled, but now, if Chris Jericho wins this matchup, he will be part of the Fantasy Fest main event. And that could really stack up the odds. I am getting news here as I am in my headset right now. Listen to this. Tonight, our main event has been set. It'll be Sting against Kurt Angle. That's right, Kurt Angle and Sting tonight, main event. And only one man will go on to Fantasy Fest in the main event in that 5-way matchup for the World Heavyweight title. So it could be another now generation superstar. It could be Kurt Angle, it could be Jericho. The Rock could be going into a 4-on-1 matchup, if you will, if these legends cannot make it into the matchup. And how about this? Next week, right here on this program, Hulk Hogan and Jeff Jarrett and Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. So those are the matches. And the 4 winners will move on to Fantasy Fest to take on The Rock for the world title. And we're going to hear from Shane McMahon here tonight. That is also going to happen. How about that? Shane McMahon, he was challenged by The Rock for the world title. We're going to hear from Shane here tonight as Jericho just rams the Macho Man's face into the ring post. What a night of action we are going to have here tonight. So much went down on pay-per-view at Guerrilla Warfare. If you did not watch the pay-per-view, go back in the archives, check it out. It was a hell of a night. The Rock still the World Heavyweight Champion. Bret Hart no longer the International Champion. It was Lex Luger who picked up the win with help from Ravishing Rick Rude, who we saw at the beginning of this program. Interesting, talking to Buff Bagwell, trying to recruit him into the Rude crew and drop Scotty Riggs in. If you remember, years ago in the old WCW, Buff Bagwell, he turned on Scotty Riggs. He joined the NWO. And now Rude trying to have a little repeat of history and recruit Buff Bagwell into the Rude crew. Chris Jericho picked up a big win at Guerrilla Warfare on pay-per-view as he went against Eddie Guerrero. It was a hell of a matchup. And we saw the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan. Wait a minute, speaking of Jericho with the Lion Salt, that's how we beat Eddie Guerrero on the pay-per-view. 1, 2, and a kick out from the Macho Man. We saw the Macho Man show up as backup for Hulk Hogan. And we saw Sting return. They were all wearing the Mega Maniac colors, and they went to war inside the War Games, the Guerrilla Warfare matchup, and they helped Hogan defeat the Clique live on pay-per-view. If you want to watch that wild one, go back and check it out. As Jericho springboard, and we know the Macho Man went through a war on pay-per-view, but right now the Macho Man's getting it taken to him from Chris Jericho, who now springs in. Oh my God. Jericho is back. I think he hurt himself on that one, but he just smashed the Macho Man's head into the canvas. Macho Man's back up and catches Jericho, though, with a clothesline. Goes for the quick cover. Here it is, 1. Man, the Macho Man might have got a little shaken up there. And oh, look at Jericho grabbing the leg and right to the knee of the Macho Man. Macho, though, fighting him off. Went for a clothesline again. This time Jericho misses as well. Macho Man picks him up, drops him down with the backbreaker. And he dropped him on his own hurt knee. That might have been a mistake. Clotheslines Jericho over the top rope down to the floor. And you know the Macho Man is going after him, but Jericho caught the leg. Oh my God, a dragon screw leg whip. And again, it's the Macho Man's knee getting damage done to it. He gets sent back into the ring, and here comes Jericho. And Jericho has just been one step quicker than the Macho Man in this matchup. Oh my goodness, there's a clothesline though. Jericho goes down and out the crowd. Coming alive in this one, the Macho Man is headed to the top rope. Oh, and it pays off. Double sledge to the floor. The Macho Man, that might have done damage to his leg, but he caught Jericho. He needs to go for the cover. But instead he picks up Jericho. Oh, Jericho is out on his feet. The Macho Man picks him up, atomic drop. And oh, look at that. See the effects. The offensive move. And he might have hurt his own knee with that one. Macho Man, though, he's got Jericho with the power driver. That's the move he used to win the world title, but he doesn't go for the cover. Oh, his knee hurting him so bad he can barely climb, but he makes his way up to the top rope with everything left he had. And the Macho Man, he's setting him up. All hail to the King of Madness. Caught him with the elbow. 1, 2, 3. He got him, and the Macho Man is the first man joining The Rock. If The Rock is still the world champion at Fantasy Fest in the main event. And the first ever Madness World Heavyweight Champion looks to reclaim his World Heavyweight Championship. The Madness World Heavyweight Championship. A huge win for the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And what a matchup, and what a nice effort from Jericho. But it wasn't enough. And the Macho Man wins it. Hey, Buff. We've been down this road before. I thought it was me and you, the American males. I thought we were going for the tag team titles. What's the deal? You're talking to Rick? No, we're good, man. We're good.
Here comes the money.
Well, interesting. Buff Bagwell says, no, we're good to Riggs. I don't know if he's turning down the Rude Crew. And Shane McMahon is now out here. We are going to hear from Shane McMahon right here. And will he accept the challenge to The Rock for the world title? Here on Madness, The Rock wants to risk it all, but he wants to get his hands that bad on Shane O'Mac, the Shane McMahon that has gotten involved in The Rock's matches week after week. He was involved at Guerrilla Warfare. And let's hear from Shane McMahon. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Rock, first off, I don't know who made you the matchmaker around here. And yeah, the Macho Man, okay, he's in the main event, but I want you to know that the now generation is on a quest to be the world heavyweight champion. It doesn't matter who it is. One of them are going to take you guys out. Also, you want to call me out for a world title? You want to call out your boss for a match? Well, listen, I'll take you on in a couple of weeks for the world title, but I also want you to defend that world title against the man who just kicked your ass earlier on. My man, my paid big boss man, the enforcer of the now gen. So what do you say, Rock? If you can make it through the boss man, you can take on the real boss man. And you're going to bring in Vince, by the way. You're going to make threats and bring in Vince. Me and Eric are running things. I don't give a damn about Vince. We are the now generation, and we run things around here. Well, how about that from Shane McMahon? He accepts The Rock's challenge, but first, in 2 weeks, the big boss man and The Rock for the world title. And if The Rock can knock off the boss man, he will take on Shane McMahon at the Go Home Show to Fantasy Fest for the world title. As Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner makes his way into the ring. Unsuccessful, challenging for the world title, but tonight Scott Steiner gets a shot at the International Championship, currently held by the Total Package Lex Luger. That's right, International Championship on the line here tonight. As the bell sounds, Lex Luger now with Ravishing Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude came out, he set up the chair, he helped Lex Luger win the title, and now Luger part of the Rude Crew. And these two big, strong guys going to go at it. This is going to be a fight. Both men going to use their strength and power in this matchup. Oh, look at Steiner. Shot to the back of head of Luger here. And now look at these elbows. Still to come, our main event, Sting one-on-one with Kurt Angle. I cannot wait for that one. That's going to be a hell of a matchup. The Now Generation looking to spoil the main event at Fantasy Fest. The Macho Man already punching his card. Who else will join The Rock if The Rock is still champion? In 2 weeks, the Macho Man, in 2 weeks, the Big Boss Man. In 3 weeks, Shane McMahon. One of those guys, Shane McMahon could potentially be the World Heavyweight Champion here on the Madness brand. Oh, Lex Luger taking down Scott Steiner. And how about The Rock making the comment that he's bringing in Vince? Shane McMahon says he's not worried about it. Him and Bischoff run things here on the Madness brand. What the hell is that all about? Vince is going to show up here on the Madness brand. I'll believe it when I see it. Scott Steiner pulling over Lex Luger. And, oh man, Luger caught him there. Luger with the big lariat takes down Scott Steiner, and now going for the cover. That's what he needs to do. 1, 2, and oh my goodness, Steiner almost got pinned right there. That was almost it. And now Luger picking him back up. Shot to the midsection. Big punch to the face, but Steiner going to snap him over. Oh, and a shot right into the side of the head. And now going for the cover. 1, 2, and again, a kick out. These two men back and forth action. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, member of the Now Gen. And how about the Rude Crew? They've been part of the Now Gen as well. Oh my goodness, Steiner flattens out Luger there. So we got two Now Gen going at it for the International Championship. Steiner, what a suplex. And look at Ravishing Rick Rude. He distracted Steiner there. Steiner turned his head. I don't know what he was trying to tell him, but Luger cut him off with the clothesline to the back of the head. Oh, these two men bump into one another, and now Steiner sends Luger into the corner. But a punch from Lex Luger. And now sends him up and over the top rope. Oh, he ran right into a foot there from Steiner. Steiner back in the ring, but now Luger again sends him over and drops him down to the floor this time. And now these two big men fighting out here on the floor as the referee counts. Oh, Luger going to send him up the rampway. Watch out. Steiner goes flying. Luger wants him up. And now Lex Luger running down the aisle. Caught him with the huge clothesline that takes down Steiner. Steiner with another shot, and now Lex Luger's got Big Papa Pump rocked. Sends him into the ring. And now stomping away at the big bad booty daddy Scott Steiner. Steiner trying to get back to his feet. Turns around. Here's the clothesline again. He caught him. Rick Rude cheering on. Lex Luger. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Steiner. And now Luger going up to the top rope. What is he going for here? Comes crashing down. A big clothesline off the top. Onto Scott Steiner. Here's the cover. And wait a minute. Rick Rude just came up on the apron. I don't know. He just cost his man. Luger had Steiner pinned. What was that about? And now Luger's on the outside. He's having words with Rude. What the hell was that about? And now Steiner snaps over Luger. And the mishap there between Luger and Ravishing Rick Rude might have cost Luger the matchup. And Steiner takes advantage of it. Here's a leg drop from Big Papa Pump. And now Steiner going to drop down on the elbow across the chest of Luger. Goes for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. No, Luger able to kick out at 2. He's still in this matchup. Still the International Heavyweight Champion. Steiner now going to pick him up. What is this? No, Luger trying to fight it off. He does so. Slides his head out. And now Luger. Drop toe hold onto Steiner. And now Luger again on the outside. Having words with Rude. But Rude just sends him right back in the ring. Rick Rude threw him right back into the ring. He didn't want to hear the words. Oh, Luger caught Steiner with the clothesline that takes him down. I don't know what's going on. And now Luger, again turning his attention to Ravishing Rick Rude. They are having words out here. I don't know what's going on. Turns around and Steiner again takes advantage of it. Luger, though, back to his feet. Shot to Steiner. Sends him into the corner. Runs in. Oh, went for a clothesline, but he missed it. Steiner picks him up. He's gonna... No, the Steiner screwdriver. Dropped him on his head. Cover 1, 2. He got him. Scott Steiner picks up the win, and he is the new international champion. And a little bit of an assist from Ravishing Rick Rude. I don't know what that was all about. Scott Steiner is the new international champion. And we are now going to hear from Bret the Hitman Hart on his matchup next week with Shawn Michaels. The Hitman and Shawn Michaels, they have a past. And we're going to hear all about it here from the Hitman. Let's hear what he has to say. You know, Shawn has always been one of these guys. This now generation. But he just spits in the face of all legends and respect around here. And next week, right here on Madness, I'm going to show you all why I'm the excellence of execution. And I might not have the international championship anymore, but I will be the world heavyweight champion. Because I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And boy toy, I'm going to make you scream in the sharpshooter next week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event here tonight on Madness. A shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at Fantasy Fest. A spot in the matchup for the main event is on the line here. Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring, former international champion and a member of the Now Gen, is going to take on a legend in his own right. The man who showed up and was part of the War Games matchup. The man who went toe-to-toe with The Rock at one point in this season. I'm talking about the man they called Sting, and he doesn't have the colorful face paint on here tonight. It is the Crow Sting. Easy for me to say. And this, either way, is going to be one hell of a main event. Kurt Angle and Sting tonight. One man is going on, and one man is going home. Bell sounds, we are underway. Big match feel here. Kurt Angle and Sting. What a main event here on Madness. If you like the Madness brand, if you like what you're seeing, the best wrestling in the world since day one, give this video a like and help out the Madness brand. As Kurt Angle's trying to pick up Sting for a suplex, couldn't get him over. Drops him down though with the DDT. A huge week of Madness next week right here on this program. Hulk Hogan one-on-one with Jeff Jarrett plus Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart. Scott Steiner will defend the International Championship, the title that he won here earlier on tonight. Plus, in 2 weeks' time, The Rock, the World Heavyweight Champion, will defend the championship against the Big Boss Man. And if he can get through the Boss Man, the following week he will take on Shane McMahon. Right here on Madness for the world title. And The Rock, will Vince show up? That's a big question. The Rock says he's going to bring Vince to watch his back. As Sting catches Kurt Angle with the clothesline. Drops him down with the big time DDT, and now Sting headed up to the top rope. Sting gonna come down with the splash. My goodness, on Kurt Angle. Here's a cover 1, 2, and a kick out from Kurt Angle. And now Angle back to his feet. Sting, though, again with some big shots, but Angle fighting out of the corner. Drop kick to the side of the head of Sting, takes him down, and now Kurt Angle, he's firing up, getting the crowd behind him. Big punch to Sting there, but Sting's going to send him up and over and crashing down to the floor. And now the Stinger firing up. Angle, though, back into the ring. Sting, though, sends him in. Oh, he went for the Stinger splash, but he missed it, and Kurt Angle caught him. Big time sledge there, and now Angle going for the cover on Sting. Only a 1 count. Sting able to kick out. The Stinger splash avoided from Angle, but oh my goodness, Angle didn't avoid that. Atomic drop. Sting gonna do it again, a second one. Angle's down and now Sting yelling out to his fans. Here are all the Stingers watching this one. Angle put up on the top rope. Oh, Angle though caught him. Big punch, kick to the face. Go behind. Caught him with the German suplex. Look at the grip from Kurt Angle holding on. There's a second. And a third suplex. Full Sting inside out and out Kurt Angle. Showing a little intensity here in this matchup. He's got Sting where he wants him. Oh, we've seen this before. Snaps him over. He's got the arm locked. Submission maneuver. Sting is in trouble trying to get out of it. Kurt Angle, though, lets go. And he's going to transition into the ankle lock. Sting trying to crawl. He's right in the middle of the ring, though. Turns over. Kicks off Kurt Angle and escapes the ankle lock. That would have been it. And Sting with the neck breaker onto Kurt Angle and now Sting. This matchup back and forth action between both men. Both men fired up as Kurt Angle trying to get back up to his feet. Has to use the ropes to do so. And now Sting sends him into the corner. Look at this. Nothing fancy about that. Just drives Kurt Angle's face right into the mat and now Sting. Pulling him over to the center of the ring. What's he going for here? Oh, Kurt Angle. Nothing fancy about that. An Olympic punch to the face. But Sting out wrestling Angle there. Goes down with the fireman's carry takedown. But Angle caught him. Another big shot. Oh, Kurt Angle dropping down Sting. Oh my goodness. The neck across the bottom rope. And now Kurt Angle going to the top rope. What does Angle have in mind? We've seen him do this before. Kurt Angle with the picture perfect moonsault on the Sting. 1, 2, and all. Sting kicked out at 2. Angle can't believe it. He's shaking his head. But Kurt Angle stays right on Sting. Hooks him. Olympic slam. The Olympic slam. The hesitation, though. He needs to go for the cover. And he does so. And Sting. Feet are on the rope. Referee 1, 2. No, only 2. Sting kicked out of it. The Olympic slam, feet on the rope. What will it take to keep down Sting? And now Kurt Angle underneath the ring. What the hell is he doing? Kurt Angle underneath the ring. I'm not sure what he's searching for. Back into the ring, though. Oh, and he caught Sting with the drop kick. And now Sting, oh no, sent into the corner. Turns him around though, does Angle, but he catches a knee to the face. Sting, shot to the midsection. And he's pulling Angle towards the center of the ring, goes for the cover. Not going to get it done. Kurt Angle kicks out. And now Angle back up to his feet. These two men, but Sting with a shot to the midsection. But a knee right to the face from Angle. Caught him. Northern Light suplex with the bridge cover. 1, 2, and again Sting able to kick out of it. Angle picks him up, sends him into the corner. And now Kurt Angle with Sting going to put him up onto the top rope. Dangerous spot to be in for both men. And now what is Angle going for? Oh, he's going all the way up. He's going to the very top rope for a massive, a superplex, a Falcon Arrow combo from Kurt Angle. And Angle, I thought he was going to go for the ankle lock. Sting caught him though, picks him up, drops him down on top of his head. Tombstone power driver. Goes for the cover on Angle. What? No, Angle kicks out of it. Instinct from Angle. He kicked out at 1. But he might be dazed. And now Kurt Angle. He's getting up. Sting. Oh, Sting caught him. Scorpion death drop. He dropped Angle. He goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. He got him. Sting has won this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are desperately out of time. Sting is going on to the main event of Fantasy Fest along with the Macho Man and The Rock. We'll see you next week. It's Hogan and Jarrett, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. We'll see you on Madness next Monday.